There is a story I want to share with you about the state of Nigeria right now, about the insecurity situation and why Nigeria is sinking so fast. And it seems that nobody noticed it, nobody is aware of the way Nigeria is going right now. Now, I read a story about the Titan ship, the Titanic, when the Titanic was sinking. They said when Titanic was sinking, the people who are the economy stage, who are the lower stage, they are the first people to realize that this ship is sinking. And when they realize that this ship is sinking, people who are at the top, up there, who are in the executive first class, those people said, no, it's like that. Maybe just a wave. They are not experiencing what people at the lower level are experiencing. Because when the ship was sinking, people at the lower level, they started feeling the heat of the sinking ship. So that is the way Nigeria is now. Nigeria is like the Titanic ship that is sinking right now. Because the way Nigeria is, people who are at the lower level of the ship, they are the one that are experiencing the heat now. The people who are the up, they are the politicians, the elite, they are not feeling, the wave of the ship right now. But time is coming, and very fast, everybody will realize that the ship have capsized already. So Nigeria is like the Titanic ship, the story of the Titanic ship. People who are at the top now, they don't realize it now that Nigeria is already sinking. But people who are below, they are already feeling the water. The water is already at their neck. They are feeling that, oh, there is a problem. What do we do? But the people at the top, because the water has not gotten to that level, they are still immune to insecurity. They are still immune to the hunger. But as far as we all are in the same ship called Nigeria, we all are going to sink together unless an urgent attention, urgent thing is being done. Now, let me first of all take you to what is going on. King Chijoke, good morning. Thanks for joining. The House of Rep is now asking the Nigeria police orders to rescue 20 adopted medical dental students in Benue State. Remember that 20 medical students were adopted in Benue State, and the reason why you are seeing this in the news is because it happens where the news cover it. What about people who have been adopted here and there from across the country and no one is talking about them? In every day in Nigeria, minimum of 500 people are being adopted. Read my lips. I mean, minimum of 500 people are being adopted in Nigeria every day, and no one is talking about them. The president will not even talk about it. Nobody is. It seems as if this is a normal thing. Emeke Luma, good morning. Thanks for joining. So, the rate at which things are going rough, things are going bad in Nigeria is alarming. I was telling a story about how 6 people were kidnapped in my village. That was the day before yesterday. And if not that people are saying it, you can't see that in the news because these places are from the rural areas and no one talks about what is going on in the rural communities in Nigeria. I mean, no one. The government, the mainstream media, nobody is talking about what is going on in Nigeria. So that is why I, first of all, I gave the illustration of the Titanic ship. When the Titanic was sinking, it was only people who are the economy, the poor people at the lower level, they were the ones that were shouting, this ship is sinking, this ship is sinking. But people who are the top there, who are the first class, the business class, they said, no, it is wave. The ship is not sinking, it is wave. But the people at the economy, at the lower class there, they knew that the water is already coming to their neck. They're already dying. They were shouting, but the people at the top, they were not listening. But thank God that they were in the same ship. So, as far as we are in the same Nigeria, when we, the victims, are now shouting today, we are talking, the politicians, the political elites, for them, nothing is yet happening. The water has not gotten to their neck, but the water has gotten to our own neck. So they themselves, they are not worrying about what is going on. No problem. But when the ship will finally capsize, everybody will go into the water. Either you are in first class, whether you are in second class, whether you are in third class, whether you are a poor citizen. As far as we all are sitting in a time bomb in this country, when the ship will capsize, everybody will go down. So this is not a matter of whether you are in first class, whether you are a president, you are a House of Rep member. As far as you are in Nigeria and you are in Nigeria, this ship is capsizing. And this ship, everybody is going to go down with it. Now, What pains me most in Nigeria is when the poor people will be complaining, the rich or people who find it lucky to have, a friend who is a politician or a brother who is a politician, those people will come out to say, stop saying that, Nigeria will be good, because they are not kidnapping their mothers. And that is why every day, my prayer every day, let what happened to the poor masses happen to the elites. Those who are saying that people who are shouting that they are kidnapping them, those who are crying that they are hungry, and the rich people, the lucky people in the environment, people who are looting the resources, they are saying, no, calm down, everything will be right. Why are you shouting? Is it because Tinubu is the president? What happened to the poor people will happen to you. What happened to those people who are being kidnapped will still happen to you. As far as we all are in the same ship, as far as we all are in this Nigeria, just like the Titanic, when the poor people are shouting from below, the rich will be laughing at them. They forgot that we all are in the same ship. The ship is going to capsize, and everybody is going to drown in the water. Favor Sonny, happy Sunday. Good morning. Thanks for joining. Melon Pen, good morning. Thanks for joining. As far as we all are in this nation, we all are going to sink together. We are going to sink together. There is no two ways about that. There is no politician that is going to immune. Now, let's look at what really happened. How 20 medical students were adopted. Now, House of Representative members are now saying that the police should go and rescue them. You see, Nigeria, we play too much. What happened? Why were they arrested? Osita Chigozi, good morning. Thanks for joining. And Jacqueline Obi, good morning. Thanks for joining. Why were they adopted at the first place? This is the same Benue State that the Reverend Father, who is the governor, told us that the insecurity situation in the Benue State have been solved, and so on and so forth. In Benue State, almost every month, only Benue State though, almost every month, up to 500 people are being killed, are being adopted, and so on and so forth. It is time for us to begin to understand that this ship is sinking. Whether you are a politician, whether you are a big man, this ship, as far as me and you, we are in the same ship, this ship is going to capsize, and everybody is going down with it. Mr. Peter, good morning. Kingsley Michael, good morning. Thanks for joining. Everybody is going down with it. Now, the House of Representatives has called on security agencies to take immediate and decisive action to ensure the safe return of 20 adopted students in Benue State. The students, 12 from University of Jos and 8 from the University of Maiduguri, were kidnapped on Thursday, August 15, 2024, while en route to a conference organized by the Federation of Catholic Medical and Dental Students in Enugu. Akin Rotimi, the chairman of the House Committee on Media and Public Affairs, released a statement on Friday, stressing the urgency of the situation. The lawmakers expressed deep concern over the incident and urged the relevant security agencies to prioritize the rescue mission to ensure the students' safe return. Now, they are talking about prioritizing the rescue mission of people who are adopted. Why can't they prioritize stopping people who are kidnapping? Why can't they prioritize stopping politicians who are accomplices to this insecurity going on in our country? What is going on? Chuka Fix, good morning. Thanks for joining. Honor Kevin. Azukwe Omudiegu, good morning. Fethad, thanks for joining. Andex Monday, thanks for joining everyone. James, good morning. Thanks for joining. Now, time without number, we have been able to establish that politicians are part of the people who are, kidnapping. People who are accompanying the kidnappers, part of the bandits, and so on and so forth. Commissioner of, what is it called? The Commissioner of Police in Zamfara State, time without number, I played the video for you people. He was able to confirm that politicians are part of the bandits. So, I am tired of hearing the rescue mission, let's go and rescue people who are kidnapped, and so on and so forth. The question I am asking, who are the people kidnapping them? Where do they come from? Where do they come from? The kidnappers, where do they come from? Are they not part of the politicians? The politicians knew. They know where these kidnappers came from. They know. They can't say they don't know. They know about it. They know what is going on, but they don't want to talk about it. So this ship is sinking. Either you feel that you are a House of Rep member, you have police guiding you, and so on and so forth. Let's see when this ship will capsize. This country, when everything will turn upside down, the day this country is going to, let's see who will suffer it most. Because as a political figure, as a political elite or a big man in Nigeria, they care less about what the poor citizens are going through. They care less. Only thing they're interested is the vote of the common citizen. Before you know, now during election time, if Nigeria, I don't know what is going to happen in Nigeria before then, but during the election time, you just come and see politicians trying to take maize and chook on with the ordinary electorate. They'll try to mingle with the electorate to feel that they belong to the masses. Any politician who is not with you when you are being kidnapped, when you are suffering, when you are hungry, I tell you, if you see the politician, stone the person. Stone the person. These people don't mean well for us at all. They don't mean well for us. So while I was reading the story of Titanic, how the poor people, they buy economy, they stay down in the ship. I was reading the story of the Titanic, how these people were shouting, the ship is capsizing. But people who are in the first class up, they were seeing the river, they thought it's wave, they were enjoying it, and they were telling people who are down over there that the ship is not, capsizing, that the ship is okay, that it's just ordinary wave. That is the same thing we are seeing in Nigeria today. We are shouting today, we are hungry. There is insecurity. People are no longer buying something. The purchasing power is gone and so on and so forth. But the political elite who are at the top there, they are telling us, calm down, it's just ordinary wave. This time will pass and so on and so forth. But if only they can realize that this ship, when it capsizes, both the people at the top, both the people at the down, we all are going to fall inside the river. If only they know, they will change the way they are doing. But unfortunately, they are not aware that we all are in the same ship. They are not aware that this ship is going to capsize. They are not aware. So many people say, if you are in the public domain, you understand what is going on in Nigeria. Like yesterday, about 6 people reported to me about the kidnapping in their area. That is just the people I talk with. And the same thing is happening in my area. So I am so tired, sick and tired of all these things, seeing the way politicians are so reluctant in tackling the insecurity situation, because they have people who can protect them, who can do all sorts of things for them. But the poor masses are crying. Nobody's listening. And the day will come when the poor masses will just arise, there will be a problem in Nigeria, a serious problem. So what I'm trying to tell everyone today is that, first of all, do everything possible to save yourself. Police is not coming to save you. Military is not coming to save you. The only people you can work with, if your region, your community, your state, if your people can come together and form a very strong vigilante, and that is what people in my area are doing. That is the way they are trying their best to tackle the insecurity situation. Alex Monday is saying, but what about all the fake pastors who are working with the leaders? My brother, when you are talking about religious leaders, I don't like saying things about them, because these people are the major problem. These people are the major problem we have in Nigeria. You understand? These people are the major problem. They don't speak truth to power. They see things going wrong, they won't say it. So I don't think the religious leader in Nigeria have a solution to what we are saying. Now, no police will fight insecurity with his own mind. Read my lips. No policeman will fight insecurity with his own mind. I will tell you why. These people don't have motivation, no political will. Now, a police, if you bring a police from the north to southwest, the police will not fight insecurity like someone who comes from that area. That is why I am saying that vigilantes should be empowered. The vigilantes should be empowered. Only vigilante will bring out his mind and say, this is my community. Let me fight for my community. The policeman will say, how much are they paying me? 60,000. So I should go and die because of 60,000 they are paying me. That is what is going on. There is no political will. There is no motivation about insecurity, about what is going on in Nigeria. And senators are going home with 21 million naira every month. Why the police who are fighting, the soldiers who are fighting, are receiving less than 100,000 naira? Something is wrong. Something is absolutely wrong. Anyway, you can tell me what is going on in your area. Let me know. There is a WhatsApp number I pinned in the comment section there. You can call in, WhatsApp call, and tell us what is going on in your area. Is your area safe? Because before, insecurity situation, let me be honest with you, it was only in the northern part of the country. It was only in the north you will hear that, oh, there is insecurity here, there is insecurity here in Borno, in southern Kaduna, in Plateau State, in Jos, in Benue. But now, it is holistic. Every part of the Nigeria is under siege. All parts of the Nigeria now, both the north, east, west. You saw, you people hear what is going on in Enugu State, right? Massive kidnapping there in Enugu State. In the south, in Delta State, the same kidnapping. In almost all part of the country, kidnapping. I'm looking for brave people in Nigeria who will be able to hold all these politicians, hold them accountable of what is going on. Because let me state it categorically that it is the duty of the government to protect lives and property of the people. So any government at all levels who fails to protect the lives and property of the people will be held accountable. People are dying for God's sake. If any soul die in Nigeria, just assume if this person is your brother, if this person is your sister, or if you personally, this thing happened to you, what are you going to do? Because as far as I'm concerned, this can happen to any one of us, including you watching, including me speaking. Anyone can be a victim. So don't say because this thing is not happening to you, because of that you are not going to talk. This thing is not happening to you, because of that you don't want to speak, so you can just keep quiet, nothing is going on. Hey, something is going on. Something is going on. And you see, the problem can consume everybody. The problem can consume everybody. I don't really know the motive of this insecurity, because I can't say it's because of hunger. Yes, there is no doubt there is hunger in the land. There is abject poverty in the land. But do you think that it's because of only abject poverty that is making all these things to go on? I doubt. People, they know what they are doing. There is an accomplice, because I have been able to establish all these facts. Politicians are the major sponsor of insecurity. Politicians are the major sponsor of insecurity. I was able to establish how Boko Haram started. And I shared a video with you people, how Alimodo Sheriff, used Boko Haram to win election, and he gave the Commission of Religious Affairs. They pumped money into the terrorist organization. And now what is going on is we are the ones suffering it. I shared a video with you the other day where Buhari said, if you fight Boko was talking to Goodluck Jonathan, meaning you are fighting against the northern part of the country. This is insane. People must know what is going on. People must know that the politicians that you are clapping for, the politicians that you are praising, the politicians that you are trying to show that these people are our leader, they are not your leader, they are your tormentor. You don't have a political leader, you have a tormentor. All these political leaders, senators, local government chairman, House of Reps, they are tormentors. They are not your leader. The earlier you realize it, the better. These people are tormentors. Now, I want you to reason with me. Have you ever go to the same school with the son of your senator or the daughter of your senator? Have you ever go to the same school with them? Can you realize that you are a less human being in their eyes? Have you ever go to hospital? You see the son of a president, the son of a governor, the son of a commissioner in the same hospital with you. It is time for you to start thinking. Start thinking. Have you ever gone to university? You see the son of senator in the same class with you. Nigeria should wake up. Have you ever go to any public health institution in Nigeria and you see the son of your governor, the daughter of your governor there? Have you ever gone to any school, primary, secondary, university, and you see the son of your governor sitting in the same chair, in the same class with you, taking lecture with you? They don't see you as a human being. They don't see you as a human being. If they see you as a human being, they will make sure that everything they are doing will be the same thing with what they are doing to their children. They will tell you they build schools. They will tell you they build hospitals. They will tell you they do this, they do that. Only one question I want you to ask them. Are you building it for poor masses, or you are building it for your children? If your children cannot go to the same school that the poor masses are going, meaning there is something that is wrong. If your governor's children can't go to the same school that the poor man is going, they don't see you as a human being. They see you as a lesser human being to them. Nigerians, borrow sense. Borrow sense. These people don't mean well for you. If you go to any hospital and you see the son of your commissioner, the son of your local government chairman, the son of, what was he called? Even the son of your House of Rep member, commissioner, call me. I will give you 100,000. Unfortunately, you can't see that. I don't know what I'm going to say or do to make Nigerians to understand that number one primary enemy you have is not devil. Devil is not the number one enemy you have. But there is a devil in your politicians. There is a devil in your politicians. If you people know, if they tied a road, a little road, if they tie a road, people will be clapping for them. Hey, the politicians have tied road. How come you are not asking, how much do you use to tie this road? How much do you use to tie the road? How much is the contract? The road that they're supposed to tie into 6, they will use the money to tie one, and you are clapping for them. Do you know that you are part of the owner of the resources? Any politician that you don't see their children in the public healthcare, in public institution, and so on and so forth, you don't have business with those politicians. They are your enemy. The earlier you realize it, the better. So, there is a number, a WhatsApp number I ping here. You can call me and let me know what is going on in your area about the insecurity situation. Let's have this caller. Hello, good afternoon or good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning. Thanks for joining us. Your name and where you are calling from?
Yeah, good morning, my brother. I'm calling from Cambodia. It's been quite long.
Yeah.
I'm wanting to talk to you. Yes, to participate in your program.
All right.
It's very interesting.
What is going on in your state in Nigeria? How is the insecurity situation over there?
Yes, I have to apologize to digress. Yes, the insecurity in my state is the same as what everybody else in Nigeria is experiencing.
And what are you people? What are you people doing? What are you people doing over it? Are you still waiting for the government to come and solve the insecurity situation?
Yes, I will be proud to tell you that my community is very organized. We have security outfit.
Okay.
And many of our village, people are trying their best to contribute and donate to make them worthwhile. But if I would beg your pardon, I want to make a comment, that I've been trying to, participate in your program, so because I really love you and I'm very, very, happy to see that there are people like you who are honest, very open-minded. I like the way you operate your program, giving people a chance to express their opinion.
Thank you.
Without arguing and getting angry. It's very nice. But one thing that I noticed, I would like you to think about and to help maybe to propagate for other people to learn is I noticed, although I see Biafra in you, but I noticed you are very interested in making Nigeria work. So I want to give you an analogy. I want you to think over it. And this analogy is, I want you to, see Nigeria as a car with, 2 inches. That means 2 inches, one in the front, one in the back, with 2 steering wheels. Meaning that this particular car has 2 engines. It can go from the front, it can go from the back. And both back and front has steering. So now, imagine that the engine in the front has 300 power. The one in the front has 300 power, kilowatts. And the one in the back has like 100.
Okay.
So that means if these 2 engines start at the time to go, definitely the one in the back, in the back with 300, the one in the back with 300 power, we pull the one in the front with only 100. That is how you should see Nigeria. So it's like you trying to make the one in the front with 100, pull the one in the back with. It's impossible. And that is how. That is how you should see Nigeria.
Okay.
So now the 100 power in the front that you are trying to, to help to pull is the southern part of Nigeria. The 300 power. Voltage in the back, in the back, the one with 300 power in the back, it's not. So no matter what you in the front do with your 100, power, it cannot pull the 300 power voltage. So you guys should know that there is nothing that can make Nigeria work. Because why you in the south, not you, I'm not talking about you, but most people in the south, why they are there blowing grammar?
Okay.
The north don't give a damn. And there is nothing the grammar the south is blowing, no matter the importance and the the genuity of their opinion and their knowledge, they cannot succeed in pulling the 300 power with them. So the only thing you can do is to see if you can divide this car into two, so you can carry on with yours.
So how do you do it? How do you do it? How do you divide it?
The North will never do, because anything that will help Nigeria move forward will be taking food away from the northern mouth. That is the way they see Nigeria.
Yeah, I'm asking you a question now. How do we divide it according to your illustration?
How we divide it is that the problem is, my Yoruba people, particularly. I'm not, saying that I don't like Yoruba people, because that's where I got my best friend in US. My best friend, in spite of me having my village people and, in US, the best friend I have is a Yoruba man. He's now in Nigeria and we're still in touch.
Okay.
So the point is, how we can do is that the Yoruba, like I say, south. But that south, Yoruba is the problem in the south.
Okay,
because
let me.
If the Yoruba people make up their mind that Nigeria will divide, they know what to do, because the East is already ready.
Now,
East have seen what Nigeria is seeing today.
Yeah.
60 years ago.
Okay, let me respond to that.
Then for people trying to make Nigeria work, they should take, they said, you have to have emotional intelligence, which is the experience is the best teacher.
Okay, let me respond to that. Yeah.
Nnamdi Azikiwe worked, all his life to make Nigeria work. What was the end? He was killed because he believed in one Nigeria. Where is Agui Rose? So anybody that worked for Nigeria end up, Anyway, go ahead.
All right.
Talk about Ghana.
All right. Let me respond to that now.
Yeah.
Now, first of all, do you know a country called Burkina Faso?
Yes.
Do you know that in Burkina Faso, that people were saying they should develop a democratic regime?
I'm listening. I don't want to interrupt. Yeah, I will say yes to you.
Okay. Now, do you know that immediately the military took over, especially the second coup when Ibrahim Traore came in as the president? Do you know that nobody is talking about dividing the country again? Up to now, they united and they love the guy. That is apart. Now, I really understand what you said, and you are right in your own very opinion. You see, as I am today, if they say let them have a referendum in Nigeria today, I know that a lot of people will vote that Nigeria should divide, right? Now, but there is something I have differently in my own opinion. I don't believe that North alone is the problem or West alone is the problem. The Easterners are also the major problem. When I mean the Easterners, I am talking about the politicians. The political leaders is problem in the East, problem in the West, problem in the South, problem in the North. Now, when we are talking about the problem of Nigeria in the Southeast, do you come to realize that someone like Kokos Odema will still be in the East? Someone like the Minister of Work, David Umahi, someone like Peter Mba, the governor of Enugu State, someone like Soludo, all these people are the people who brought in security in the southeast, and I can tell you how they brought insecurity in the southeast. Obiano, what is it called? This Minister of Folk, David Umahi, they are the people who prescribe ipob, who led Nnamdi Kanu into prison, not the federal government. They are the ones who sabotage the Biafra agitation, not the Nigerian government, not the North. The Easterners, they did that. Now, I understand what you are saying, and I believe in what you are saying. But the different thing I am asking Nigerians to do is that we, the victims, they are victims in the North, they are victims in the South, they are victims in everywhere. We are the victims, we the poor masses. We must stand together to have freedom. When I mean freedom, I am not only talking about maybe separating Nigeria. Freedom has to do with, even though you can have your Oduduwa Republic today without freedom. You can have your Biafra today without freedom. Do you know that when Nigeria was saying, we don't want British again, we don't want the colonies again, we want Nigeria. When Nigeria got independent, up to today, do we look like a country that have independence? Absolutely no. But people were shouting, Nnamdi Azikiwe was shouting, we want our own Nigeria, where peace will reign, where we will have our own power, our own resources. We don't want the West again. They finally let the West go. When they let the West go, we discovered that Nigerians are more worse than the colonists. Do you tell me that someone like Hope Uzodinma will fold his side? Don't you see the war going on in Imo State? Now, the truth is that if they ask me, do you want this country to be one or divided? I will say, let Biafra go. That is my own. That is my own option.